Well, that is what it looks like when you have drug anchor. We had been in this spot for a couple of days. We thought we were fine. Thought we were anchored in sand. Apparently we were anchored on top of some seagrass that gave way, and you can see that we drug. Then we came back and we tried to re-anchor, and then we put together the really big anchor, came over here, and that was too deep, and then we ended up back over here and dropped anchor, and now we're back this way. You can see on this all of the different little tracks, where our first one was over here, where we re-anchored, where we were driving around trying to figure out the depth, the right place to do it, and finally where we're anchored. Again, we put out the storm anchor, which is twice as big and has 4 times the surface area, or twice as heavy and 4 times the surface area. And that seems to be holding, but the wind gusted up to 25 knots, which is not bad. It just was enough to cause it to drag. And when we pulled it up, the anchor down here, we were down right up to the mangroves. When we finally got it up and got the boat moving again, and there was a wad of seagrass jammed into the anchor's fluke. It was just crammed in there. But it's the challenge because there are other boats, one there, and a bunch in this anchor, a bunch of others in this anchorage that thankfully we did not bump into or even come close to bumping into. But tonight we were the problem in the anchorage, which is never a good thing. Wind's supposed to pick up later to about 30 knots, and so even though it's almost 5 in the morning and I've been up since midnight, it's still my turn to watch because we're not going to drag again. So Angela had to get up and help me deploy the larger anchor and make sure that we kept our nose into the wind. The wind's died down a little bit since then. We're down to 16, 17, 18 knots. No, I'm sorry. That's true wind angle. We're down to 10 knots of wind. And like I said, we're supposed to go up significantly here in the next few hours. So we'll keep watch and make sure that we do not drag. And if we start to drag, that we will engage the motor and go find a really good sandy place to anchor, because we thought that's where we were before, but we didn't dive on the anchor, and so we should have dove on the anchor to make sure. Always dive on the anchor. That's what you hear. And I know why, because occasionally you'll end up on a pile of seagrass that just is not going to hold.